This is WTUL New Orleans 91.5, and you are about to listen to Rocky Leonard live in studio perform Big Waves.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm gonna perform Big Wave. It's my newest single. It's a little summer vibe. It's hot outside, so I think this is a great time to sing this. Let's go. We got Arnold playing guitar. Hey. Trust me, it's just me. Top one, not two. They say I'm lucky, like sunshine. I'll be by the big waves, no beach, no sand. Just me, just me. Pride got me feeling a little stone cold. I can't decide any meaning, money, more. Been some time, cause I'm all up in my own zone, baby. You don't even really know all the things that I had to do just to fly out to you. Take your time. If it's true that you can find me on a big wave, no beach. Trust me, it's just me. Top one, not two. They say I'm lucky, like sunshine. I'll be by the big waves, no beach, no sand. Just me, just me. Trust me, I'm that top one. They say I'm lucky, I'm a big wave. Trust me, I'm that top one, top one. They say I'm lucky. Thank you.
This is WTUL New Orleans 91.5. You were just listening to the lovely Rocky Leonard. Awesome.
And you were listening to Big Wave, which is her newest release, and there's even a little dance that you can find on TikTok to go along with it. It's like a whole fun little wave movement with your hand, and it's a lot of fun.
I love it. It's very summery. You were so right about it being a perfect song to play because it is hot out.
It is hot.
It is hot
we
outside.
all wish we were at the beach.
I love the album cover.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's very nostalgic,
mm-hmm.
and I really like it.
Yeah, so before we dive deep into your two beautiful songs, for our listeners who don't know you or who have not heard your music before, if they just joined us and missed the previous two songs, could you introduce yourself and, talk about the music that you make?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Rocky Leonard. I'm from Houston, Texas originally, but I'm based in New Orleans. The music that I make R&B music. I make feel-good music. That's really the thing. But, mostly categorized as R&B. My two past releases, Big Wave is a song I actually wrote for Sync in a writer's camp with my two friends, Dominic Scott and Zaria Sims. So shout out to them. And then my release prior, I Love You Time, was my debut single for my upcoming EP. And it's, a neo-soul kind of nostalgic vibe, but, it's written in our language, so it feels very conversational. So yeah,
beautiful. I wanted to note that I felt like I Love You Time and Big Wave, like, there's a little bit of space in between there, and I feel like there's a jump in the sound between the two songs.
For
like,
sure.
I Love You Time is like R&B and more soul than Big Wave is like a little bit more pop and beachy, and I'm curious, in your upcoming album, are you still writing or currently recording or done?
I'm done recording. Actually, I need to re-record some stuff, but I'm done writing. Like, I have all my songs. They're finalized. My concept is finalized. My project title is finalized. Everything is finalized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can we expect something more on the Big Wave side, pop or soul? Or?
So you're gonna expect something more on the neo soul R&B vibe.
Gotcha.
So we'll come revisit pop in a little bit, but I want to put this project out first, and then we can revisit some more pop stuff.
Beautiful. Like moving on to like a kind of a new era in the sound after you put this out. I could be wrong, but I did maybe hear that you're moving out of your preacher's daughter era and are going on to something bigger.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, I'm getting into my my sexy grown woman era. You can say, I'm coming into myself and my divine feminine energy. So yeah, it's getting a little sexy.
Awesome. So you're at Loyola,
yes,
right now, but you're not just a student artist. You are very active in the local community, and I actually really don't know your background for like when you started singing. Did you start in a choir, or what was
I actually started in church.
Okay.
I was really a full-time dancer at first. I started dancing first, and I was like, I want to be a dancer, and just an entertainer in general. And then one day someone was like, Rocky, you can sing. And I was like, I just, sing in the shower, sing in the car. Like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, I just sung out of habit. Mm-hmm. Then I started taking it more seriously, and people were like, oh my God, you have a great voice. And then I actually went to a performing arts high school.
Okay.
To major in voice, and I was classically trained, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm curious also if you could talk about some of the local people that you're working and writing with around town. I know, Big Sam and Zaria. Mm-hmm. And I would also love to hear about your work with the Serotones.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful soul rock band from Shreveport.
Right. Let me see. Let me jump back. So Big Sam, I actually sing a background with Big Sam, which is a new endeavor, which is so fun. I get to meet so many beautiful people in the city. Big Sam is so sweet. His birthday is actually today.
Wow.
Is it
Mardi
today?
Gras?
Is it today? I think his birthday is today. He's a Pisces. So, yeah, his birthday is today. And he's just a sweet guy. We get to, have fun. We actually had a show on Saturday at Blue Nile, and that was amazing. We just party and dance and sing and grab people on stage. It's fun. So being with Big Sam is great. Zaria, I'm in her band that she started like 4 years ago. We were in a class together, and we just bonded over our love for Herbie Hancock's Butterfly. And I was like, I always wanted to sing that song. And she was like, oh my gosh, sing the song in my band. And I was like, okay. So then I sung that song. I sung Butterfly. I sung Bad Mama Gemma, and then my original song, Holding On, for the first time like 4 years ago at Gasa Gasa. So that was my first show in the city my freshman year, which was amazing. And to the Serotones, I love AJ so much. We got to work together on Tiny Den with Loyola, with the Howlin' Wolf Entertainment Club. So that was great. And AJ is just the sweetest person ever. Like, working with her is fun, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love working with people, period. But like, when you're just like a great person to be around, it just makes the experience 10 times better. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Sydney was also there.
I was.
For
you were?
I was. I was very lucky to have a little VIP seat in the front row.
What's your name?
Sydney, yeah.
Yep.
So it was funny because, as you know, we're both named Sydney. So,
yes.
Everyone kept calling Sydney or DJ Arcade, and then we'd both turn our heads. But it was in both you and the Serotones Live were beautiful, and you did a wonderful duet together.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that was great. That was so fun.
It looked like everyone was having a blast.
Yeah, we were just vibing. And my band is so great. They're so sweet and so just passionate about playing period, playing with me. So that makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah. On the topic of your band, I think you had mentioned to me once before that like the people you're recording with are different than your band.
Yes. So my EP has been in the works for like 4 years, which is like, oh my gosh, I wanted this out a long time ago. So I started working with my friend Shout Young. He's an amazing pianist in the city, and we actually went to high school together. So we wrote most of the songs, just him and I. And then I brought them to another friend. His name is Adam Shrubby, but he actually moved out of New Orleans. So I worked with him for a while, and we were recording every week. Like, I was in the studio every week just, like, grinding it out, getting out ideas, trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to say and how I wanted to sound, and just being decisive. And then now, since Adam left, we have, like, you know, all the recordings, but now it's getting mixed and mastered, and, like, you know, we're adding some more producing touches onto it, and the person that's doing that is David Bibbs, and he's amazing. He was actually a Loyola student as well, so,
okay,
you know, it's a great little family here. I love working with people that I admire, just, like, as people, so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely admire AJ as a person. She does a lot of great work in this city.
She does, yeah, with the abortion stuff, and then she's just a good human and just a beautiful spirit to be around. Like, when we hang out, I'm just like, I love you.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that you'll be able to, like, write together and create songs?
Yeah,
more in
like,
the future?
we were planning it before. It's just like every time she comes down, it's like, you know, she's busy, I'm busy. We, like, make sure we, like, go grab lunch or something, maybe go to a concert,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're like, okay, next time. So, yeah, for sure, I would love to write with AJ.
All right, well, we're all going to look forward to that.
Very much looking forward to that.
We play the Serotones, like, every show.
Mm-hmm.
She's so great.
She is. So now that people have an idea on some of the local collaborators you've worked with at Loyola and beyond, for context, the Serotones have played NPR's Tiny Desk.
Yes.
So they're doing that. So to dive in more to Big Wave, you mentioned earlier that was meant for sync.
Right.
And for people who don't know, sync is... Or do you want to explain it? What the library was?
I feel like our beautiful music supervisor could explain it, if that's cool.
So sync is basically, you know, when a song is synced to, like, a picture. So, like, any type of visual media, whether it's like a commercial, film, TV, video games, etc. And you know, occasionally, you know, supervisors will choose pre-made songs, but there are also libraries created just for picture, and those libraries, it makes this, it's easy to clear. We don't have to go to 10 different writers. We just have to go to one person, and generally it's affordable, which means we can go back multiple times. So what was your experience, writing for sync? Were there things you had to pay attention to when writing, you know, words that you had to pay attention to? Why beachy, Big Wave?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so first getting into the opportunity, one of my mentors, Amberly, she works at BMG, and she was like, she knows, like, I'm an artist, I'm a songwriter. She's like, do you want to be a part of this? And I was like, yeah, like, of course. And I was like, can I bring my friends? And then she was like, yeah, of course. So then I got on the team, and another person that works at BMG, Nicole, she's made sure we were all good, and we were able to do it from New Orleans, because, you know, a lot of people were there actually working in LA, because they're based in LA, working together in LA, and we had different groups. So we received briefs that said, you know, had different vibes. We actually wrote 3 songs for the library that were all, I'm assuming they were all taken, and prayerfully they will all be placed, you know. So we had different briefs. So Big Wave was actually the first song we wrote, and the brief was like, we want like a R&B pop vibe, like Khalid, like Post Malone, Sunflowers. So we were like, oh, okay, we got that. And we're like, we just want to make something fun. And I feel like we were using the brief as a little roadmap, but at the end of the day, we were kind of like, what feels good? And we're like, okay, we saw some images, and we're like, okay, we want to make it sound like the beach. And then we were just taking passes with melodies, Dominic and I, and we just came up with this great vibe. I don't know.
Yeah. Will the other 2 songs be released at any point?
I believe so. I think so. I feel like I saw it. They really like the other song. We have one song is with just Dominic Scott. It's called On Edge, which is like my favorite. And then we have a duet between Dominic Scott and I. It's called After Party, which is really fun. Very, like, even a little sexy. It's really fun. I think that's the people that were listening that worked with Paramount Plus. That's who that was with. I don't think I said that. But the people that worked at Paramount Plus with the library, they're like, oh, that was my favorite. So I think for sure that one is gonna, you know, see the light of day, and I'm excited when everyone gets to hear that.
All right, food for thought. I'm I can't wait to see all like your sync potential. Like,
Thank you.
if you can write from sync for the start, that's a really good.
Thank you.
Good feature ahead, and that's like one of the largest revenue sources for an
Right.
artist. So artists out there, please look into,
Sync.
how you can get your music ready for sync, whether that's through a sync agent or getting your music on disco. I'm a little supervision geek.
Yes, we love it.
Yeah. What else? What are some upcoming performances you have with your band? Any?
So I have some in the future, but I don't want to say. But we do have some coming up. I'm excited to just see my band in another light. I know for sure I can say this one, April 13th at Cafe Istanbul.
Okay.
It will be Montia, the icon, myself, and Shelby, and we'll be doing a show at the Cafe Istanbul. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. And last night you were at the Howlin' Wolf with Montia also.
I was, and KZ Taylor, former lead singer of Jank Setup.
Okay.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love supporting my friends. Montia killed it. He invited me on stage to dance. That was fun. I love doing that. We had our little Beyonce Solange moment. That was fun. And then KZ Taylor actually was like, can you sing Bad Mama Jamma on my set? And Late Night by Lucky Day. So that was great. I had a really good time. Yeah.
Awesome.
We
Very
love
cool.
the Howlin' Wolf.
We love the Howlin' Wolf. Yes, we do. And Montia has a really fun song called Afro.
Yes.
And it's Black History Month,
Yes.
so please go stream.
Yes. Can y'all play that?
Yes.
We can
Okay,
figure it
look
out.
up. Yeah.
I Genesis, I think, was showing us Afro in the car on the way
Yes.
to Howling Wolf, or the way before. I think it was the Pell.
Oh, yes.
Zoni
Pell.
Mash thing.
We love Pell, too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Gotta play Juice, right?
Yeah.
Juice.
it was
That's
such,
Margaret's song.
Afro was such a fun song. When I found out it was produced by one of your buddies, I was blown away.
Yeah.
It's so
Montia
good.
is a pop icon, pop star.
Yeah.
Like-
Can you talk about some of the other, some more, like, Loyola friends of yours and artists that you
Yes.
perform with?
Mia Day is my favorite. I love her so much. Miss Day, beautiful songwriter, beautiful human. Y'all have had her on.
Yeah,
We
she was
had
our
her on.
first
Very
interview.
first interview
From
ever.
2 to 4 a.m.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
that was a
wow.
stretch.
She was
She was
Graveyard
up late.
She was
shift.
in here. She was in here. She's so dedicated. Love her. Miss Day, Mia Day, Noah Jameer, amazing songwriter, beautiful angelic voice. Wow. I'm trying to think. There's some other people that haven't released music yet. Also, Lena J. She just recently graduated. She has a song called Breathe, out on all streaming platforms. And Issa Blues has a song called Running Start Out, and she's an amazing artist. I feel like Loyola has so much talent, so many like hard hitters, and I feel like we're very low key. I feel like we need to come
Totally.
out and be like, hey, like we're ready.
Yeah, a
yeah.
lot of people know Loyola from G-Eazy and
right,
how
and it's like the people here are killer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited to see where all our careers go. Like we work really hard.
Totally. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna close out with Big Wave.
Okay.
So be sure to stream that, Big Wave, and also check out. Is there a hashtag on TikTok?
Hashtag Big Wave Challenge.
Hashtag Big Wave Challenge.
I love it. I love the little wave dance.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for interviewing, and I hope
Thank you.
I hope everyone continues to tune in and enjoy.
Or actually, hold up. I realized we already had played Big Wave.
Oh,
yeah.
So let's play I Love You Time, which is
One of my
Rocky
personal
at the very
favorites.
beginning.
Oh my
Yes.
I was listening to it during Tiny Dan and bawling my eyes out.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
We
for
hope you
having
guys
me.
enjoy.